Hello, grade 7 students. I hope and I wish that you're all doing well. And welcome back to another exciting academic year, an year of learning, to the academic year 2023 and 24. Let me reintroduce myself if you did not happen to meet me in your class. My name is Dr. Pratap, and I'm very happy to tell you that I'll be your math teacher for the next academic year. I wish you all will cooperate with me in the process of teaching and learning so that together we all will make math more beautiful. Um, Let me start to tell you what this short video is about. This is called as a flipped class. What do you mean by a flipped class? Um, a flipped class is where you get to know what you will be learning in your class the next day or the whole week, and you will be ready with what you have to know for your class, and that will make better results of our learning. So I'll give you a short description of what are the prerequisites, the requirements that you need to have before you come to the class tomorrow on Monday, to start with the lesson addition of integers or adding integers. So this lesson will go from September 4th till September 8th, 2023, as you can see on the screen. Let me start by telling you that to know what integers are, or the word integers, as we say, we are shifting from numbers, calling them numbers, to calling them integers, what these integers are. According to your previous knowledge, you know that integers are numbers which are either negative, let's say -4, or 0, or any positive numbers, let's say 5, etc., etc. Right? But now I want to take a different approach in teaching integers to you. So let's say I will subtract the word subtract from our teaching from today. So if I remove the word subtract, that will help me understand integers better. Okay. So if I have to say, let's say, for the sake of argument, uh, example, 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2 is a very, very simple question, and I'm sure all of you will give me the answer stating that the answer is 2. But let's see, how did you learn this process when you were in, let's say, grade 1 or grade 2? Your teacher should have told you, like, you have 4 chocolates, right? And from that, you give away 2 chocolates to your friend, and you ate away these 2 chocolates. Or so I strike these 2 and call them and count how many are remaining. That will become 2. This is the very process that you learned. And how did you read this? 4 minus or subtracted by 2. So 2, right? So let me say, if I have no choice to use the word subtract or minus, how will I read this or rewrite this? You will not have any problem when you solve a question like this. Okay. But if I have to solve a question like -6 plus 3, here the method that you learnt in your grade 1 will not help you. Am I right? So I have no other choice but to read it as -6 plus 3. Here I'm not using the word subtract or minus. I am using the word negative, which is the sign itself. So I'll focus on the word sign and then try to solve these questions. What is sign? Now there are 2 signs here. There are 2 numbers here, 6 and 3. And each of the number has a sign. 6 has a negative sign and 3 has a positive sign, right? Now, how do I read this in real life? Let's say 6 is my loss and 3 is my profit. So I lost 6 and I got 3. So if I am starting at 0, I went on a negative 6 and then traveled back by a positive 3, where I will be ending on a negative 3, which is the number line method. But though I'm not using the number line method here, let's go by our method of rewriting this question in English, right? It's a negative 7, sorry, negative 6. I will use the word later, negative 6 and positive 3. I'll use the word added. So it's a negative 6 added to positive 3. Let me do some color coding here. Let me say that all the negatives are in blue, right? So I'll say uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. These are all in negative. And let me say all the positives are in orange. So let's say 1, 2, 3. Now, how do I balance it? I balance it by striking off every positive for every negative, like every hero for every villain, or for every good for every bad. Let's say 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, and 3. Now, who is still remaining? If you see, the negatives are still remaining. So if the negatives are still remaining, that means I should write it as negative 3. So the answer for this question will be negative 3. So what I want you to understand here is there is no word called subtraction. It's only adding of a negative number or a negative integer. So from tomorrow in the class, we will not use the word subtraction. Instead, we will be saying addition of negative numbers, or addition of positive and negative numbers, or addition of two positive numbers. So this is a very short video that will help you to come prepared for the class tomorrow. Even if you did not understand this, do not worry. I'm there in the class to help you. This is just an optional or an additional source for you to understand things better. All the best. Excited to see you tomorrow see you on Monday in the classroom. Enjoy your Sunday.